Hello everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and we're going to make something really cool today. I started yesterday making these tags, and the more I got to making them, the more ideas I came up with, and really the beginning of these tags was that I was looking at this little mold that my friend Sherry sent me. With the inspirational words. So what I did yesterday was I thought, okay, I'm just going to make some. And I was actually able to use some of the pigment dyes that I got that are especially for Let's Resin. They're resin dyes. And I've been having trouble. I've been wanting to do a compact mirror for my friend Carol. She'd actually like to buy a couple of them, but she also wanted me to do a video. What I may end up having to do is just make the compact and not do a video, and I'll just show it in a video that I do. It just depends, because I've been having trouble getting it to cure in the molds that I have, because the molds are not completely clear, and so I can't get the underbelly side to cure. And I think I maybe found a way that I can do it, which I did with these, and as you can see, they did all cure, but these are very thin. So you can see there's maybe 1/8 of an inch thickness on these. So there's not that much that the UV light has to travel through to get these to cure. So that's where I'm not sure if I'll be able to do the other one. I don't know that I will, but I'm going to definitely try to get a compact mirror or two done for Carol, because she would like to buy a couple of them, and I'm just going to see what I can do with those. And then if I get, if I find a really good way to make it work, then I'll do a video. The video may not come right now. It may come sort of after the holidays, just because right now I'm really trying to work hard on getting some stuff done for my shop. I've got to get things in my shop and get it full so that I'm ready for the holidays. And a lot of the time-consuming projects make it very hard for me to get very much in there, and so right now is the time we need to start earning a little extra income. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, now that I've told you my life story. So anyway, so those tags made me want to do some tags, and I was looking at some of my the tags that I have now, which are just like these beautiful images, and I have a bunch of these that I work with, and so I pulled some of those out, and I pulled some, actually just some real like clothing tags from clothes that I've bought and I've saved the tags from, and making some from those. And that is how I came up with this one. This was a clothing tag, but you can see it's completely covered, so you can't see, what the maker is or anything like that. But look at this. This one is adorable, and the tag on this one says happiness. So all I did was I just put a hole in the bottom of each one of these, not this one, because I really didn't get around to it on this one, is all. And then I hooked a tag to the bottom of each tag, and look at how gorgeous this came out. I just love these. And then I also used some of my, I purchased a bunch of these little paper doily things a little while back, and then I ordered some of these kind too that are open in the middle. So I thought, okay, I can incorporate those into these, and so I just kind of had a bunch of ideas. I did put one on the back side of this one of my the first paper doilies that I got. You can see back there. And it just adds that extra interest around the outside of the tag. So I did that one. This is one of my ladies that I actually, let's see, I have these, and I actually cut her out, and I added her to a regular tag. And the reason that I wanted to use these tags is that these are really, really thick tags, really heavy duty. So I thought, you know what, I can add this to the top of one of those tags and really make something beautiful. And look what I did. I added one of my butterflies here, just a small one, and I glued her to the top of that tag, and then I added this to the back side. And look at that. It came out really, really stunning. I love this lady. I just think she's beautiful. And this image is from a time that I wish I had been a part of. Her tag says beautiful on it. And then we've got this one, and y'all know I love this image. This is another one of my favorites. And I did add her to a tag, and I just added a bunch of lace and sparkle and everything to this, and it came out gorgeous. And then her tag says joy, and you see I made these tags in all different colors. I just added some pigment to little bits of clear resin, and I just made different colors so that I could make different colored tags. So there's that one. Isn't she gorgeous? I just love this. I just love making tags. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I don't make them real often, only because a lot of times what I do is I make these to put inside my embellishment boxes. I like to stick at least one really nice tag into each box that I have made, and it sort of helps give my buyers a little inspiration to make their own tags. So because I do also always include a bunch of images and things like that they can use. So anyway, my friend Sherry sent me some of these their buttons, and she had these clocks and these gears and things like that, and I love this heart one with the gears, and they are 2D. They're you know, they just really, really look nice. They're about an 1/8 of an inch thick each one. And I thought, okay, I had this image here. Let me see if I can find her. Woo! Sorry, you guys. I almost dropped you. Oh, my word. That would have been terrible. Okay, let's see if I can get you back in place. This camera is so top heavy, and the legs on it are so not strong. They don't hold it up real well. And so I tend to do that quite often, where I bump it. I just barely bump it and it'll fall over. Hopefully you guys didn't get a... Oh, I'll just cut part of that out of here. No worries. Let's see, I want to find the one that this is made from so that you can see the entire image. She's really, really pretty, and I just love her. And I want to make another tag using more of, you know, where you can visualize more of her, because look at that. She's just gorgeous, and she's got butterflies all over the place and these flowers and everything in her hair and all around her. And I just think this is gorgeous. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a visual on how beautiful this image is. And then so I added some of my butterflies, a couple of my butterflies, and the gears, and one of my porcelain roses, and just some beautiful laces that I got in Happy Mail. And look at how gorgeous she is. Oh my word. You guys, these are so fun to make and so So beautiful. And I thought, you know, with the holidays and everything coming up, these are really great tags to put on your gifts at the holidays. Now I realize that, you know, not everybody is into the visualization of their packaging. I personally am. When I do gifts, when I wrap gifts, I like to make them look as gorgeous as I can. And so I'm probably more into wrapping the gift than I am the gift itself sometimes. You know, especially when I don't have a lot of money for gift purchasing, I like to make sure that my packaging is definitely, you know, right in there and it looks good. And so I work hard at making sure that my packages always look really pretty and that the tree looks pretty. You know, the prettier your packages, the prettier your tree looks. So that's what I do. And so here are some that we're going to work on today. Look at this. Is that not just adorable? We've got that one. I'm going to work on this one, and none of these are together, you guys. These are just, I've been visualizing and putting things together and trying to get ideas as to what I wanted to do with these. And so I do have these 5 that are ready to do. And then I also I want to do something with this one as well. And I did cut out some flowers from another tag that I want to put sort of on the corners of this one and really pretty her up a little bit more. So, and then I've got this little teddy bear. I mean, this would be cute just, you know, kind of with one of these back behind it. You know, I don't know. It would make it a little bit big and bulky, but it just is so pretty. I could take it and do something like that and just make it a little tag, you know. But look at that teddy bear. Is that not the cutest thing ever? And it's the same as this teeny tiny teddy bear that is that I've got going into a couple of these. So I'm going to sort of put these sort of in order as to how I would like to do them. We'll see how much we can get done and kind of go from there. She's going to be first, she's going to be second. I know that for sure. And I think I will be able to get both of those done. My quote for the day is, go the extra mile. It's never crowded. So that meaning, I know you guys all know what that means, but meaning that, you know, if you keep on pushing yourself and you go that extra distance, you're not going to have as much competition at the top. So it gets easier as you go higher. And I think that that is true in work, the kind of jobs we have. I have found that to be true watching. I mean, I've worked on getting a lot of promotions in my day in various jobs that I had, and watched others who developed their careers even further than I did, and many of them, it seemed like it actually got easier for them as they got closer to the top. They didn't have to do as much work because us down below them, 90% of the time, we're doing the majority of the work. So, and that's very true. So I agree with that quote for sure. So keep on going because it gets less and less crowded as you go. Okay, so let me go grab a couple things and I'll be right back. I've got a couple of things I need to get for these over here. Okay, so let's get, I found this ribbon. This is some that my friend Deanna sent me. And look at how pretty that is. And it goes really, really nicely with this one. So somehow I'm going to incorporate that ribbon into this tag. So we're going to kind of push this one aside here. And I added a butterfly to this one. I think she needed a butterfly, so I did add that to this one while I was off camera. I couldn't help myself. Okay, so this is kind of how this one is going to go. And it may change up slightly, but wait till you guys see how we're doing this. And I just played and played and played with this until I figured out, oh my goodness, I can do this, that, or the other thing to make it look really, really cool. This is the original tag. And the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, oh, darn. I think I'll just do this with the scissors. I want to round out the corners of this, and usually I would use my corner cutter, but I've got it in the other room and I don't want to stop the camera just to do one corner, one set of corners. I can do this. And I think I'm doing a pretty decent job of getting them rounded this time. I don't know. Sometimes I'm not so good at this. There we go. So we've got our corners all rounded. And I need to do that on this one too. I can't believe I didn't do that yet. I thought I already had them all rounded. And this one, I don't want to round too much. I just want a teeny rounding of these corners just so that they look finished. Because this particular image has like the designs at the corners, and I don't want to cut those designs off. So I'll make sure I don't have any resin or anything on here. Okay, so let me put that together over here. Those are all going on that one. And I have a couple of other ones. I'll just cut them as I go. But the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm using a riveter to make my holes. I'm not using a hole punch because I don't want the holes to be real large. And like for the bottom part of this, I'm just putting a very, very small jump ring in there, and so I don't want a big space right there. So I'm just going to do this at each end. Hopefully I got that centered. I feel like I went off center on that one a little bit. I did. That's okay. It's not enough to be noticeable, I don't think. So we'll be all right. This one I'm going to come in just ever so slightly, and I think that's about centered. Okay, so there's that. I just want to have that done ahead of time. So this is the bottom and this is the top. And I'm just going to kind of put that right there. I'm trying to see, I kind of had them off to the side. I'm going to put, the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to take her, let's get you guys a little bit closer. I'm going to take her and I'm going to put this foot behind. And so I've got her sort of peeking out on this little frame. So, and I want her to be more sort of almost coming off the edge of the picture here, like that. That's how I want it to look. So, best thing for me to do is I've got some Fabri-Tac, and you can see I've got a little glue bubble that formed on the end of this because I left it open and just kind of sitting there. I'm going to pull the tip off, and I'm going to get a toothpick and just sort of clear this out a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna tack a little bit. I've got to get this coming out first. I'm not a lover of these tubes that you have to work so hard to get glue out of. I am not a fan. But I do use this because it does work well, and it doesn't ooze out too bad because I can get small amounts out of here at a time. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out right here. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't get my head in there. And I'm going to just get her just like that. And then maybe a little bit behind her little foot here. Just like that. And I've got just a little bit of glue that's stuck on there. Okay. And you can see she's got a little bit of sparkles on her in different places because I wanted her to be kind of fancy, but she is a little girl just kind of sitting on top of a box. And I just thought she had the cutest face, so I knew I had to do something with her. I was going through all of my images trying to find the best ones to do these with. And there we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get glue on the back side here. You see how fast that Fabri-Tac just starts to get real gummy? And I don't want that on that foot. Okay, let's see. Oh, and then I do want to get some sort of, not a ton. I don't want a ton on there. I just want enough to make this sort of stick down and hold. And hopefully I won't have a bunch of glue strings all over the place. Okay. Question is, how well will I get this positioned? And I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to use that to sort of press this down with, so that way if there's any kind of dust or paint or anything on my fingers, it doesn't transfer to this piece. Okay, so isn't that cute? All right, so we've got that part down. Okay, now what we're going to do, I really wanted to get this little bear. I want her foot to sort of wrap around this little bear right here, like that. I just thought that would be super cute. So I'm going to get some Fabri-Tac on the back of this. And this stuff works really, really well, you guys. If you ever wonder, Fabri-Tac works really, really great for tacking down little paper bits or fabric to whatever you're putting it together with. It works excellent. So I cannot complain. I've had really, really good luck with it. So I wondered for a long time, and in fact I didn't use it for a long time. I've always watched Happy Bird's Glitter Nest, and she's used it for quite some time, and I just wasn't willing to jump ship when it came to E6000. And then I just decided one day, I felt like E6000, it's so strong, the smell of it and everything, and I felt like, honestly, like it wasn't working as well as it used to. And so I wanted to find something else that I could use to take its place. And so I decided to try the Fabri-Tac. And boy, am I glad I did. It was well worth the switch. So this, I'm going to try and get this to shape really well. This is just a little, like an iron-on type rhinestone piece that you could put on a, on a fabric project. And it's got the, I think you use an iron to stick it on. You see how it's shiny on the back side? And I've had this for a long time and haven't used it. And I thought, you know what, that might go cute with this. She looks kind of cute in the middle of that. But I really wanted this little bear to be next to her, but I don't want to cover up her foot. So I'm having a hard time deciding exactly where I want her to go. But if I put her right there, she's just kind of floating. So I had this all set up. I don't know what happened here. I think I probably had her a little bit behind her foot and just poking out. And I've already glued her foot down, and there we go. There we go. I got it in there. Just like that. There. So she's kind of hanging on to her foot. That's how I wanted it to be. So I was able to do it. And I'm just going to take this little bit of Fabri-Tac and I'm going to put it on her backside. Just like that. Just got it on there enough to where it will stick. It doesn't have to go behind on the part that's behind her foot. Now I've got this. The one thing I don't like about this Fabri-Tac is that when it gets on your hands, it really gets on there and it sticks, and it's not as easy to get off as even hot glue is. So that's kind of a pain, but that's okay. Okay, so now we've got her, and now I want to put this heart on here somewhere, and this clock. I thought that would look really cute. Isn't that cute? Maybe put that right there. And then I want to put at least one butterfly on this one. I was thinking I would actually put 2 butterflies on this particular piece because this is the one I was most excited about doing. I just knew it was going to be super cute. Okay. So I'm going to put that right there. And more Fabri-Tac on the clock. And this stuff will work on your little wood embellishments or your rhinestones or whatever you're putting on. This stuff will work. I mean, I could be using hot glue as well, and I know I used more hot glue on the other ones that I did, but I kind of wanted to try this. The only thing I am noticing is that I'm getting a lot of the little strings back behind there, and I really don't want those to show either. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that when I put this down, you're not going to see them though. And it looks like that's the case. So, everything is okay. Okay, so there's that. And just got to decide where I want this to go. That's 2 on top of her. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this one down right there. And that one's going to go over there. Okay. Right there. Okay. All right. And I think that's just about it for that kind of stuff on this one. And look what I did. I put this down and forgot to put my ribbon down first. Oh, man. Okay, so this is going to go all along this side here. And I need to cut that right there. Okay. Oh, shoot. Let's see if I can get this to lift across the back side. Get this on there. Okay, I'm going to glue this down up at the top half right now. Right there. And then behind the heart. There, okay. And now I just need to trim a little bit off this edge here. Just like that. I just like that. I think it goes really nice with the colors that are in this particular card and her little outfit there. It's a real subdued pink. Okay, and then let's see. I feel like that flower looks really good right there. So we're gonna, well, you know what? What did I do with my other flowers here? I have some other stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that's just too big. Too big. No, I think I just want to put the flower right there and leave it at that as far as the top embellishments. And then we're going to pick one of these out to put in there. We've got Imagine, Hope. I love the Hope one. We have Grace. We have Love, Peace, and Blessed. And I think Love, I think that's what we're going to put in this one. So let me get my little handy dandy tools here. And we'll go ahead and get this on there. Let's see. Opens on this side, and we want it to go in this way, just like that. And these tags are just beautiful, you guys. I just adore them. They're so fun. And you can just put them on any kind of package or whatever, or just, I mean, they can be a gift. You can use them in journals. I'm trying to find the twine that I took out to put on these. And I, of course, don't know where I put it. I put a bunch of stuff aside in a box here, and I would imagine it's probably towards the bottom of this. Oh, no, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our eyelash trim. If I can find an end to it. My goodness. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put that aside. We're going to just snip that. And I'm going to cut a piece off. This is my eyelash trim that my friend Deanna gave me. My beautiful, beautiful eyelash trim. And I am tripling this up and praying that it's going to go through the hole. If I can get it all to go through at one time. And I think I got it. Yep, look at that. Now, to make sure that we've got them all going in the right directions. That's not going to be so easy. Okay, I think that's it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop this through the loop and pull. And then I'm just going to nip that. I don't know if I have any other loops. There's another loop there. And now to try and see if I can get this to loop. See, we've got some of these are a little shorter than others. That's okay. We're going to get this. And we're going to get this to loop around. Go back through that hole, and I think we've got it. I don't usually do these this thick, but I just thought it would be pretty to kind of have a thick layer of the eyelash trim. And look at how cute that looks. It does look cute, and it'll hang on anything. So you can hang it from any part of this section, and it will hang from whatever you want to put it on. So I could put... Oops, put this little rhinestone thing right up here by the eyelash trim. That would be pretty. Just kind of hanging from there. Or I could put it right there. I'm really liking this rhinestone thing. I feel like I want to use it somewhere, but I just don't know. That will not go with anything. And I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing the right here, the section between the two bears, and I feel like I need something right there. But then I'm covering up her toes again. I do not want to cover her toes. I think her toes are adorable. Let's see. Actually, I kind of feel like I like that there because it adds just a little something to that tie that it kind of needs. Needs a little something. And I think I am going to put this flower right there. And my problem is, you know, Debbie sends me all of these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful roses, these paper roses. And I always feel so guilty because I go through these things so fast. And she's been so generous to me. And she sends me so many of them. And it just is incredible how quickly I can go through her packages of flowers. But they're just so pretty, I can't stop using them. So that's my fault. Okay, and I think that is it for this one. You guys, I think we're done. So that's another one down. Next, I want to do this one, and I want to get this one done while you guys are here because I think this one's going to be really, really pretty and very simple at the same time. We're going to do this one. Let me just see where I want her to go so that I get this in the right place. Yeah, I want this one to kind of come down a little bit low like that. So I am going to just add a couple of dots of glue to this very gently, and that's all we need. Oh shoot, where'd she go? I didn't put her behind it. Oh my goodness, Carol. This is what I keep doing to myself. I get it and I know what I want to do, and then I put something down before I'm supposed to, and sometimes I mess it up, sometimes I don't. And this one, thank goodness, I'm going to be able to salvage. But it just makes me so darn mad that I do that to myself. Okay, so that's how she's going to go. So we're going to get some glue up and behind her. After we put it all over the place. I'm starting to think maybe this wasn't the best day for me to do a video. I'm not doing so good. I mean, really, Carol. I am just not doing the greatest today. It's still beautiful, but I just feel like I'm fumbling all over the place. Part of my problem is I've got so much glue stuck all over my hands. Look at that. It's just everywhere stuck. Everywhere. Okay, and then, look at, I didn't put this one in there either. But that's okay. Oh, actually, this is going on the outside. That's okay. This is going to go there. This is going to go there. So you can see everything's okay. Just like that. And I think I'd kind of like to have this key in there somewhere. And look at how pretty that looks. So I'm just going to start putting some glue down on these. Just remember, you guys, you don't have to put glue all over the entire thing to glue it down. You just need to put it in a couple of little spots where you know it's gonna it's going to hold it down, and it's not going to, you know, just fall off, but you don't have to have a ton of glue on everything. So just remember that, you know, don't overdo the glue. And I mean, I do the same thing. Sometimes I do. And then I get mad at myself because I've overdone it. Okay, so there's that. I do need to punch my holes here. And that's why I've got this paper down. Look how easy that stuff comes off of this paper. I love it. I hate it sometimes because it's very slippery, but I love it because nothing sticks when it comes to, you know, having too much glue that sticks down on it. So again, this is just a riveter, and it just takes out that little hole there. And we're going to do one at the top. Try and make sure I'm in the middle. Okay. And we are going to go with Grace this time. Sometimes I go by, you know, the item that I'm doing, what does it remind me of most? And on this one, it definitely reminds me of Grace. Grace is one of my favorite terms from the Bible. It just is one of those things that I love. I love to think about it, and I love to think about what it means to have grace. And it means a lot to me. So there we go. Grace. And I think I want to use some lace for the top of this one. So I'm going to go ahead and start my lace. My lace hanger, and just get that through the top hole. There we go. See how easy that goes through? And that's a pretty small hole, but that's really all you need to make these. Sometimes I don't like to make the big holes because I feel like then they tear a lot easier. These holes don't tear easily. As long as you can pull the item through without tearing it that way, once you get it in, you're not as likely to tear between the hole and the top of your card. So for me, I prefer the smaller holes. Okay, so that's that part. Now we're going to add, let's see, I have these two butterflies, and I'm kind of thinking these butterflies, look at the splash of color that those add. I'm going to use these on this one because I really, really, really love that. Very pretty. Maybe one down there and one over here. Isn't that pretty? Definitely putting this one down here. And let's see, I just have to determine where exactly I want this one to go. Do I want it up there? Or maybe over there? Or actually I like it going in that direction. And we're going to put it right there. Look at that, you guys. It's beautiful and simple. And, you know, nothing crazy went on here. I could even take and put, let's see, where's some of my other stuff back here. Got this one. This is actually the same as what's on there. But we could throw something like that behind it, like cut it in half and put half on each side, and have that floating out behind it. Or we could take, I can't use those. Where did I do with my other stuff? Oh, here we go. We've got some that kind of goes with the colors in this one. We could take that and, you know, pop that up behind it, or have it coming out from the top and the bottom. That's actually quite pretty. I like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut it in half. Just like that. Flip this over. And I'm going to have it, it's going to be kind of hard, but we will make it work. I want to have a decent amount sort of popping out. So we're going to go right there. And then this will go on the top. And there we go. And we do have a little bit of glue popping out there. And what you can do, there's several ways you can rectify that. You can leave it alone the way it is. Or, because if you're going to use this, say, on a journal or something, look at how gorgeous that looks, you guys. It just is, it's absolutely beautiful. And you can take it and put it on a journal. Let's see, I've got some journals here somewhere. Let me go grab one and show you guys how pretty this will look. I'm going to go grab it real quick. And where did I put them? Oh, here they are. So this is just one of my little basic planner journal things with blank pages in it. Like this. And then you take that and add it to the front of it. And look at that. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous journal. So what I may end up doing is I may end up taking and using some of these, and I've got a few of these journals. I may go ahead and make a few of them. Leave the pages blank because these have like the manila colored pages. I love these journals so much. And I can leave the pages blank and just add a cover and then have them set for someone to do their own thing to. So that, if you take that off the top of it, that would make a cute journal. So far I'm loving the first one best. You've got this one, and that looks adorable. And then we've got our beautiful lady, and actually the one that I've got set aside of her would be stunning. I could take her and go somewhat like that. I'm just kind of throwing things together here real quick. And then have that one up there, and you've got a beautiful start to a lovely, lovely journal there. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Or you could take that, pull it down on the side a little bit more, like that. I think I kind of like that better. But look at that. It's just gorgeous. And then, let's see, we've got this one. That one makes a really pretty journal cover. And of course this lovely lady here. Can't go wrong with that. Look at that. That makes a beautiful, beautiful journal. So I'm still, for me, this is my favorite one so far, and this is the one we just did. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? So anyway, that's what I've got for you today, you guys. I'm not going to be able to get any more of these done today, just because I've run out of time. Again, what happens is I think I talk too much in the beginning of my videos, and so then I end up talking so much that I don't have time to do more than one or two of these small little projects that I have going. But I think you guys got the general idea of this and how pretty these are and unique they are. And I think you'd all enjoy putting one of these together. I love them. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I did forget the flowers that were supposed to go on here. I can't remember. I think they were going to go right up in here somewhere. These are definitely going on this one, though. I totally forgot. Maybe they would be prettier down here. I think they go nice down here. So I'm just going to go ahead. These are just little acrylic flowers that I have. My friend Sherry sent me a whole bunch of these a while back, and they were I think they were all red or a couple of colors, but anyway, I ended up spray painting some of them white because I needed white flowers, and that's what I got. So anyway, there we go, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful tags made from some beautiful, beautiful images and butterflies and things like that I've got here. I'll be using these on some of the other ones. I've got this little girl that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be putting her sort of like that on this one. She's going to be adorable, and this is the one, if you guys remember, I did her on one of my my bottle caps. So I thought I'd put her, maybe have a couple of butterflies coming in here like that. I don't know. I've got some other stuff that I have going into that one too. So anyway, that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Man, I love doing these videos for you guys. And I wish I had time to do more of these so you could see the lovely outcome. But what I will do, I will put pictures of the completed tags on the back end of this video so that you guys can see pictures of all of them. So the ones that we did today are this one and this one. And so those are the two we finished today. And then the other ones that we already had done, we've got this one. And this beauty. Let's see, let's put her up here. And put that there. And this beauty. And this one. So look at that, you guys. We've got all these beautiful tags that are going to go to beautiful homes, maybe some journals, maybe some gifts, maybe, you know, who knows. These can do so many things. And again, thanks a lot, you guys, for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be well. Be generous. Be kind to those around you. Remember to always be kind to people. Because we don't know everybody's story. And love your family. Tell them you love them every day. Give them lots of hugs and kisses. And take care. First of all, take care of yourselves, because you can't take care of anybody else until you take care of you. All right, we'll see you in the next video, you guys. God bless you all. Love ya. And stay tuned for pictures on the back end. Bye-bye.